The Tigers, however, have not put it all together in recent weeks, and after last week's effort against the Sydney Swans,
Now that was a good lead by Mullane, and he marks in front of David Palm on half-forward flank.
Mullane looking for a lead by Taylor. The Taylor lead is on. It's coming in toward Taylor now. He's up high. The hands are there, and Taylor takes the mark. 50 metres out from goal.
That is a magnificent mark by Brian Taylor. It was a brilliant mark. He arched his back in mid-air. Now,
he's taken 4 marks now, Pete.
Oh, he's a good player, Brian Taylor. He's in great form. He's kicked 1 goal. Now, he's got a kick from the 50-metre line. Now, he can do that down this end.
Just outside, that is.
Yeah, he'll kick it right on the line there. Look at that. Oh, it's a good-looking drop punt. It's close. It came back. Oh, just missed. It was a beautiful-looking kick.
Well, Collingwood have gone to 3-9-27. Richmond 2-1-13. Richmond not playing very well. Now Collingwood, they need a good win over Richmond today to keep their final 5 chance alive. The kick was too long for Lee. It's gone to Landy. Landy being hotly pressed by Morwood. Moved the ball up to the wing position on the outer side, and the mark has been taken over there. Is that Smith? Hogg it is. Young player with a bright future. In toward the centre of the ground, and now we'll see Richmond take this one. Good mark.
Excellent mark by Dacos. He's playing on Poole at the moment. Oh, look at this. Mullane will get this, and there was not a Richmond player
20 metres.
50 metres, I reckon, as we see. Mullane will look for Taylor. Oh, that's good play. Taylor dives, and he marks Brian Taylor. A good lead, a good pass, and a good mark. Now, that's what he's got to do on Strawn.
Now it takes a good kick. He has kicked 1 goal. He's taken 5 marks. Now you can see the distance and the angle. It's a good camera shot for you on the big league. He's just out 50 metres. The breeze will favour him. It'll come from his left and right-hand side. Just push it a little bit. You might even get that on the shot too. There it is, pushing it now, and it's a goal. Good goal, kicked by Brian Taylor for his 2nd goal. And Collingwood moved their score to 4 goals, 9. Richmond 2 goals, 1 on 7's big lead.
Well, excellent play by Collingwood. They look far the superior side at the moment. Richmond have got no idea whatsoever. From the centre line down to full forward, they've got no system. The forwards don't run to the spaces. They don't lead. And while they're doing that, they've got no hope. Taylor, on the other hand, down the other lead, is making a target for the Collingwood players. And they're looking good now, the Magpies. Greg Daniels, a hand pass to Cloak. Cloak lines up, kicks it long. Taylor and Strawn. He should mark this, Brian Taylor. And he does. A beautiful mark on the boundary line.
Yes, very good.
And that's what they've got to do. This is the difference. Down the other end, Roach is being well held. Oh, he's on his old club, and that's his 3rd.
Yes, that was a very good goal indeed. The mark was fine. He played off.
leading by 27 points.
When you were playing league football, Jack?
No, we couldn't afford it.
Well, the Richmond blokes are drinking water. I don't reckon they deserve a drink, but here it is on centre wing. Ryan, the drink blokes are out to him every 10 seconds. I reckon they ought to worry about getting a kick, as we see Ryan on centre wing. Kick it high to half forward. Jess caught behind. CO punched away from him. Oh, good play by the Magpies, but the kick comes to Anir. Anir with a wild hand pass to Wigan, who gets solidly bumped. Eustace. Oh, gee, here's Mark Williams. Now they got the loose man, the Magpies. A beautiful kick by Mark Williams. Danny CO, he might be able to kick a goal here. He runs to half forward. He stabs. Has he kicked it? He has. It's a goal to Danny CO. But it's easy out there today. Jack Edwards could get a kick.
Just about, Pete. If they put me down there, I might get one, but there again, I doubt it. Collingwood 6 goals, 11-47. Richmond 2-2-14. You're on 7's big league in the 2nd term, and we see a player being replaced by Collingwood. Player coming off is Greg Daniels, and Jamie Turner will take his place on interchange. So Collingwood taking a very good grip on this game in the 2nd term. I went crook about all this drink stuff the other week, Pete. I don't know what it's all about. In fact, I saw them having a drink before the game started, so hadn't done a thing.
It's a joke. As we see, centre of the crowd. Oh, gee, they went in hard then. Now, I thought that was hip and shoulder then by Jimmy Jess, but he's been penalised for that. It's Mark Williams playing a great game today. It was given to him by Morwood. Jamie Turner dropped that mark. This is Graham Landy. Oh, boy. Have a look at that, Jack. As we see, he goes in again after the football. He's got it. Back to John Manton. Manton round the neck. Lockman had him then. It'll be a free kick to Manton in that back pocket. I'll shut up about the stand of the game and just call it because it is very, very poor at the moment. As we see the kick by Manton towards half-back. Hogg punched away. Egan. Hand passes backwards to Waitman. Waitman couldn't get his boot to it. Jess knocks it away. And over the line it goes as Ricky Barham runs in against Jeff Hogg. And, well, it's good to see some sort of life in the game as it's Cloak and Lee. Lee's having a very ordinary day. It's grabbed by Turner. Turner to full forward. Let's see what Brian... This might be a goal. It bounces. And eventually through for a point.
Another one. So 6 goals, 12 now to 2-2. It's Collingwood leading, 48-14. Greg Strawn looking for somewhere to go. I think he'll be hoping that someone gets it and kicks it right up the other end of the ground. He's seen a fair bit of the ball today. Oh, Lee pushed in the back. The umpire didn't see it, though. Taken by Morwood. Morwood, he got the left foot working in toward Lockman, but a good mark has been taken there by Jamie Turner. My word. It's a long way out from goal, though. He's closer to 60 metres.
And at last they got Pickering on the ground, but I think they got him on the back line. Look at this. Taylor leads out. Taylor on Greg Strawn. There's the kick. Hooks it slightly. I think he's missed, Brian. He has. He's not a good kick. Not a straight kick from a long way out. He's very good in close.
You've been coaching him?
Not lately, no. I haven't been down there for a few weeks.
Peter McKenna happy. The ball now being pushed out by Palm, but he lost possession of it. Hand pass came back. And Collingwood go forward. They do by Smith to Cloak. Cloak can't. Yes, he did take the mark. I don't know how he got it, Peter, but he got it.
It was particularly, I'd have him near the goals because Michael Roach isn't doing much. There's the kick by Cloak. It's a goal. And
Ruckman will rise. Lee got in there against Fellows. Picked up by Seau, who kicks toward the boundary line. The ball will run out of bounds. Before Bradbury gets there, we'll see a boundary throw in take. Maintains that too. Got the ball to the front toward Eustace. Can't do much with it. Forced out toward Gayfer near the boundary line, and we'll see it out of bounds.
Lee beaten by Fellows. Now James has got it. Here's shocking kick off the side of the boot. Back goes in here. Now here's Michael Roach coming out with Jimmy Jess. Jess is bundled out of the way. The Magpies doing well in defence. Now here goes David Palm. Or was it Anir? Now here's danger because Mullane's got it. Taylor leads. Stab. Up he goes. Punched away, but it was a mark. Strawn had no chance then. No chance whatsoever because the Collingwood had the loose man going. Strawn tried to cover Taylor, and Taylor had so many options in the direction.
Let's go to him. It was a good kick. So Taylor given every chance by his teammates. And a goal to Brian Taylor. So Collingwood in the second.
As he kicks it long. Now's Michael Roach's chance as he marks. Now that's his first mark for the game, Michael Roach, and we've been playing, well, what's that, 8 minutes into the third quarter. He is a great kick for goal, we must remember. He's had 2 kicks, or this is his second kick. He's only, what, 25, 30 metres out, 45-degree angle, and Richmond badly need this one. He stabs and he goals. A beautiful kick by Michael Roach.
Dacos being held by the arm, but clever enough to get away with a hand pass to Seau. Seau looking up to Mark Williams. Will he go in that direction or not? He tries to draw the players up to him. Gave it out to Smith, who goes into the half-forward zone and found a teammate in Turner. Turner really is down on the wing position. He gets around 2 opponents now. Hand passes back to Seau. He thought of a hand pass. Let's one go to Williams. Williams goes toward goal, and it's true. Good piece of work by Danny Seau. Williams kicks his 3rd goal. Difficult shot. The camera, he's going for a short now. Oh, Lee unattended, completely unattended. Where's his opponent? He's gone to sleep somewhere.
First mark to Mark Lee of the day. Well, they need more than that from the big fella. As he comes in to have the kick for goal, he stabs. It looks good. It's a goal. And maybe Richmond can show a bit of life yet. Well, this is a disgraceful exhibition of forward play by Richmond. It really, really is. There is just no semblance of teamwork or anything. There's Morwood. That is a ripper mark by Shane Morwood. Half-back flank. I don't know what's wrong with Michael Roach. He is sadly out of form as we see a hand pass come across there to Kerrison. Back it comes to Kerrison to Dacos. Dacos has got all the time in the world. Now he's going for a funny little pass across to Rosonico. He ducks his head. Now he's got it. A hand pass over the top to Smith. Now where's Taylor? Taylor They're looking for him, but Jimmy Jess is there. He doesn't get the bounce. Pickering does. Too slow, Michael Pickering, to get rid of it. Once again, they muck it up, Richmond. It's half back. There's Barham's going to kick a goal. Oh, boy. A banana kick. He puts it through.
Now Eustace breaks away. Looks into the lead of Hogg, but the Hogg won't get there. Leads there. Dropped an easy mark. Picked up by Dacos. Dacos looking for a teammate. Can't find one yet. Barham's there. Oh, nearly got it. Did he get it? He did. That was a great mark.
Yeah, top mark. Top mark
by Ricky Barham. My word, it was. Had about 3 grabs at that and caught it just before the ball got to turf. And listen to the fans. They love him. Oh, Ricky Barham. 150 games today. 1 goal to his credit. 1-1 as a matter of fact. In fact, I think it's 1-2. I think he had a shot early in the day. May not have quite made it, but Ricky Barham now going for 1-2 or 2-1. Swinging, it's a goal. And he's found his teammate in Des Ryan. He goes hand pass into Smith. He's running into all sorts of bother. They gain nothing from that. The ball being shot up the flank and nearly a mark to Hogg. He follows it through. Did quite well. His hand pass goes astray to Seow. Seow tried to get away. He's caught. His hand pass got out to Fellows. Fellows should kick long towards the goal square. He puts it on its way. Taylor's got the set. Taylor up high. Can't take him. He got it. Can't take the mark, but he grabbed the ball quickly to get a goal.
There's a short kick. He finds Michael Pickering. Now, they've got to have Pickering close to goal.
Well, I don't know about the angle he's on, Peter, although goals, you would know more about this than me at Victoria Park. Pickering hasn't kicked any goals, but it's not the easiest spot in the world to kick a goal from, is it?
No, very difficult from that pocket, but he's coming around and he's going for a little stab kick. Oh, it's close. In fact, it's a goal.
Now the ball's going to run away from him. Manton closed up. That was good play by Manton. Manton came in to meet the ball. Now he's trying to break away with a hand pass to Palm. He's in trouble. Hand pass comes up to Burton. Burton got a quarter of a hand pass to Waitman. Now lets it go 45 metres out. Kerrison tried to close the gap on him, but Waitman shoots at goal. And he's got it, which he should be able to make half forward here. No, he's gone short. Found Turner. Turner's hand pass to Fellows, who kicked long before. He should do it again because it works. He does too. Taylor's there. Yes! That's what they should do.
And now a chance for Brian Taylor to kick his 6th goal of the game as he runs out slightly. He stabs at it. And what's he done? He's kicked it through.
Oh, has he got a 15 metres, Peter?
Yep, he got 15.
He's gone toward Taylor. It wasn't a good kick. Roach up in front. No mark to either side.
Oh!
Lost by Smith, picked up and shot at goal. What a shocking mistake. That was Daniels who kicked the goal, but what a shocking mistake made by Craig Smith down in the goal square. Landy picks up, rebounds off 2 Collingwood opponents.
Look at this.
Gave it out to Anir, who's gone backwards and straight to Collingwood's goal.
Why did he go that way?
That's dangerous practice, and he's kicked it straight out there to Mullane. I don't know why he went out there.
Well, the obvious basic thing, you head for the boundary line. You come round the boundary on your right, and he's gone across goal and kicked it straight to Darren Mullane. So they can't do a thing right. Richmond, there's Mullane having a shot at goal. Taylor flies, and it's a great mark to Brian Taylor. He flew from behind, and 10 marks to Brian Taylor. But he's getting no support down there, Greg Strawn, from the big fellas.
Well, he should kick this one. He's only a few metres out. The angle won't be as good as he'd like. But he kicked a harder one from this off the boundary line only minutes ago. Taylor puts it on its way. The umpire's indicated it is a goal.
Pickering was in there, kicked off the ground, and luck's a fortune. It comes to Greg Daniels. Daniels to Mullane. Mullane going to hook it back. He's looking for Taylor and Cloak, and Cloak chips across in front of Taylor. Good play by Brian Taylor, because he could have marked it himself and could have collided with Cloak.
So he could kick another one from about 40 metres out. Puts it on its way. It looks good.
Good kick.
Yeah, it looks all right. It's another goal to Collingwood. Very hard for anyone to mark. Picked up by Gafer. Gafer goes for a little chip. He's found a teammate in Turner. He's in, I thought, in trouble. Had he kept going, his hand passes into Lockman. Lockman on the boundary line. Gets around the opposition. Should kick into Taylor. He puts it up high. Taylor getting the front berth now. Yes! Taylor! Good to watch, Pete.
He is so good and so strong, he's almost impossible to beat. There's the kick. Stabs at it. 8 goals to Brian Taylor.
Down to CO on the wing position. He can get it into Rosonico if he wants, and he can move it into the half-forward zone properly. Rosonico goes short to Williams. Now will Williams go for Taylor? Taylor's moved. Williams kicks, Taylor out, and Taylor marks. Well, don't the fans love it?
Yeah.
The Collingwood fans.
Well, there's nothing better. Nothing better than to see a full forward doing the things full forwards should. And he's leading, he's strong, he kicks well, and they're starting to look for him. Now, he's kicked 8. This is his 9th coming up, Brian Taylor. Now, maybe he can get his 100 today, Jack.
Well, he hasn't got much time. We're 23.5 minutes into the final term. Brian Taylor going for the number he wears on his back, number 9. Can he get it? The camera will show you. He's got it. Good goal, kicked by Taylor. Said thank you, Mark Williams. That's 9. But Phillips can see a lead out there. The lead is by Daniels. Peter Bradbury's there. Can't take the mark. Recovers very well. His recovery was very good. Gives it to Mullane. He gives it out now. And it's Daniels coming forward toward the full forward. And I was going to say Taylor, but chipping in was Williams to take the mark in front of Brian Taylor. Can Williams make it 150? He has made it 150. Collingwood lead by 95 points. Ball tapped down toward Bradbury, coming through the pack. He comes down. Taylor, will Taylor lead? No, he's gone short again. Turner should get to Taylor. He does. It's a little bit too long for Taylor. No, it's not. Good mark. Taylor was under the ball, but his strength, Pete, he held himself in position. He's taken 13 marks now. He has kicked 9 goals. Can he make it 10 from only 35 to 40 metres out? If I was a betting man, I'd say yes. And Collingwood will possibly win the game by 100
And
points.
it'll be quite appropriate if the siren went now. And as the siren sounded, that Brian Taylor, a great performance at full forward. This is 6 for the quarter if he kicks this. He stabs. And it might be a goal. Yes, and there's the siren. And what a way to win the game. 10 goals to Brian Taylor. Great performance by Collingwood. He's a good team man, as you can see. 23 goals, 18. 156 the Magpies to Richmond. 8 goals, 7, a total of 55.
The 1986